Oh, I think that worked. I think it worked. I need, let's see. Let's see if this is working. Oh, yeah. Get rid of the echo. Get rid of that. One piece. Let's move one piece over. I'm way ahead of that. I mean, it's like I'm rewatching it. I think I'm up to 400 and I started rewatching it. I'm up to 445. So, King Banana Head play. The king. All hail the king. Make sure this is up and running. Bum, 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 bum. Something went wrong here. Anybody is on here, first of all, hit the like button. Say what? If you're on here, thumb it up. This is a strange dilemma. As long as can you see and hear it? Oh, hey Stuart, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the heart. All right. Now I feel bad. I don't think I have any Batman toys for Stuart. But I have cool toys that I'm going to open. First, I have my itinerary of stuff. Stuart, where you at? You're in the north, right? Northeast? Probably cold where you are, I would imagine. Oh, and Andrew, by the way, you know what I'll show some of the cool pictures too. Our celebrity pictures. We have celebrity pictures now. Oh, and I don't think I got the Batman. I don't think I have the Batman pictures. We could get any of those framed Batman, like Golden Age Batgirl. I bet it's close. All right, Central New Jersey. We're going to actually have a con here, Stuart, and if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have the Bronze Age Batgirl that used to tour with Adam West. She'll be at the collection here, so. And then also Bob Kane's granddaughter. She'll be here, I think. They're local. Hey, brother Al, long time. How are you? And Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Where's Chris Marie? She's been MIA. Where's that lame remark? Or that John Smith? Where's John Smith? All right. Is King Banana Head over? All right. Welcome, welcome. This is my monthly. It's kind of like that time of the month that, I come on here and open some toys. This way I can make videos later. And I always chat about a few things. So I hope everyone had a good holiday. And Happy New Year to everybody. So, I'm going to show you the celebrity was. So you see those pictures up there, Andrew?
Yes.
You can hand me those when I'm ready, pretty soon though. And then I'll show them because they're pretty cool. I'll show you. We're going to start the celebrity. Well, we'll show you the celebrities that like the collection. So before I get into that, I think I put sex bot in the title. So I want to tell you, I was on Twitter, well, X. I don't like calling it X for some reason. And this company, I think they're out of Las Vegas. I'm going to turn this down for copyright purposes. They're making a partner robot. This is it right here. And you can see it's very stiff, like you would imagine. Well, I do want to let me put some audio on it, a little bit.
Did you know that honey never spoils?
Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and
They
still
might be
perfectly
using
edible.
I've been thinking
AI.
about the weather and wondering when it's going to warm up.
Robot.
Weather can be quite a topic. A little sunshine can definitely brighten the day.
How many humans have you interacted with?
Just
Along the
coming
way.
through. It should be coming through.
After a day filled with laughter and teamwork, they finally found the treasure, a giant stash of acorns.
So you kind of get the idea here. And so somebody on Twitter, Al Schlesinger said, oh, 12. They have a brunette version too. Um, this woman who calls herself a doctor, PhD though, not a medical doctor. She says, "Oh, great, and who's going to take?" This is her comment. Who's going to take care of the hair? Guys are going to make it look ratty. Here, the larger issue though is that the company, and this, let's call this a prototype. The company wants to charge 175,000. Yikes, that's crazy. Because a lot of these movements are basic servos you can get from China for like 25 bucks maybe, so it's the mechanics of it are not that sophisticated. The AI is probably Chat GPT, could be Grok. So the engineering part, and it's impressive, but not 175,000 impressive. So I think that's optimistic on the best day. However, I said to the woman that made the comment, I said, "What are you, jealous?" And so she came up with this, a bunch of nonsense about like, well, if you like it, yeah, if that's your thing, you look like you could use it, and blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, I would actually like one. I said, not for 175,000 though, but I would like one because I have a museum with a few $1 million worth of robots. So why wouldn't I want it? Let me fast forward to see if they show you the brunette. Here's the brunette sitting here now. There we go. I don't know what she's. Let's put her back on. I'm going to mute it for a sec. My thing is, as a museum that has robots, these would be cool to be just interactive with people that come here. You could actually monetize this. You could use them as greeters. You could use them as animatronics that people pay for. So here's the brunette. I know you're not the only one, Stuart. That was a very common response that people paid more for their ex-wife. So I think it's the infancy, and we'll see how this develops. I feel like they have promise, and who cares if some guys are lonely and they liked it? What do I care? It doesn't bother me. But for me, like again, as a demonstration of technology and as something that you could monetize it. And let me tell you, you could actually monetize this even on social media. You could create an Instagram account, you can create a Facebook, whatever. And these robots would probably have more followers. Now we're getting to the point where AI would probably even have better results. But so my thing is, look, and let me just backtrack. The woman was like a PhD, sort of like a motivational coach, and she prided herself on stressing optimism and audaciousness. And I said, boy, for somebody that stresses being optimistic and being audacious in life, I said, you're very negative. I said, so it's kind of ironic. And that you unironically post that, and yet here's somebody trying to actually do something, and you demean it for no reason. I said the hypocrisy is comical, actually, as is you trying to charge for advice when you don't even take your own advice. So that's that on the and let's I guess the sex bot title was more like clickbaity, but this is where we're headed. So is the redhead extra? I don't know. I don't think that was a redhead. This is a blonde. If that's the one you're referring to, Al. And by the way, next week we are going to be in DC for about a week, so I'm trying to get some content in, so the week goes uh, uninterrupted. I always like to have something. We have a few really nice events. I can't disclose right now, but I'll have pictures, probably some videos if possible. Look at her. That's not too bad of a motion though. When I look at my fortune tellers, it required a lot of heavy duty mechanics to get it to that point. Um, The other thing, well, Andrew, let's grab me a couple of those pictures. I want to show some of these celebrity wall here. I don't have these mounted yet. That's why I could show you. We'll start. You can even just hand them to me from there, and then I'll just put them back. So let me expand this. So, I'm a One Piece fan. This was signed by you can see here, the Bellata Collection. This is the guy that voiced Crocodile, but he voices a few other characters on One Piece, including Smoker, I think. Oh, God, I scare myself. If you want, I could hand it. You know what? I'll put it on these. This way we could rotate this. This is Philo, a Disney artist. Let's see here. Although this is to Christy. Christy, this was your Roger Rabbit. Did she ditch us, Andrew? Um, yeah, I think I asked him to personalize it for her. All right, what's next on the agenda?
Disney, Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah, is this Oswald the Rabbit? Great name here. Was this also Philo? I can't remember. Yeah. So Philo is a Disney artist, and some of the things that he did. So you can see here. And oh yeah, this is to the Bellata collection. Look at that. What else is in Celebrity Row? Oh, we do have a Batman. So here we go, Stuart. Detective Comics. This is Bob Kane's granddaughter. I don't know if her name is like Carol Kane or something like that. And you're gonna have to put this on the side there now. It's gonna be easier for me to. You can just put it back on the bottom, right where it was. Oh, that's cool. Very cool, Stuart. Oh, this is the blonde from. Now I could. She's actually been in. What's it? Vanessa. Vanessa. Blah 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 blah. She wasn't just in Pirates. She was also in Star Trek, I believe. So who else do we have? This is my fledgling celebrity wall. Here's the this was a young lady that did the voice of Big Mom, of the child Big Mom. So again, if you know One Piece, and I need to get that Batman 66 pinball machine. All right, so we'll skip that one. Are they both doubles?
Yeah.
All right, so that's sort of like we'll wrap that up. Oof, let me slow this down here. So that's and then we have two that are double wrapped. I don't want to open them up, but we're getting a nice wall that's going to have all like the somewhat famous. I mean, these aren't like huge huge stars, but for us, it's better than nothing. And let's see what else. In California, as you know, we have the fires going on. That there's a push that they have to ban all electric cars. I think 2035 they want to ban not electric, gas cars. And people are worried about how that's going to affect classic cars. And I've been trying to research this. So they will still sell them, but I think their ultimate goal is going to be eventually to ban all gas powered cars. Now, what does that do to the collector market? As I say this, the semi's going on right now. I thought I just saw this van, Mecum in Kissimmee. And I'm wondering how is the market for these old cars going to, even the new cars? Because let's say, for argument's sake, and this is because I'm a car guy, even though I barely drive, I still like cars, and collectors like all kinds of stuff, right? We have the disease, the collecting disease. But, um, Al, it's funny you ask about the convention. I'll get back to that in a sec. But because we are actually planning one. But if California goes like way high on electric as a percentage of all the vehicles, and the gas stations are going to just close down for lack of business. So how practical would it be to have like one of these cars, right? Would it make sense? And who's going to work on it? Because remember, it used to be common that your old cars were serviced at the gas station. Remember, they used to have the repair bays. So it's going to be interesting, because even new cars, like um, I get eBay notifications and they're like, hey, we just lowered the price of this, which is an awesome car. Although I like the new Lamborghini Rivuelto, but here's like this Aventador and it was like 879 and now the price is 799. It's a cool car though. And I'm thinking again, it's gas. Like what happens if gas stations become a thing of the past? I guess maybe just dealers and maybe for this, but when do we get to the point where even the dealers, let's say again, for argument's sake, they stop selling gas cars in 2035. So when do they stop working on the ICE, the internal combustion engines? I'm always intrigued by that because what happens when a dealer, I mean, because, if you bring a 1971 Cuda to the Dodge dealer, first of all, Plymouth's not even in existence anymore, but they're not going to have mechanics that can work on it, work on the carburetors and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that hobby. So thank God I picked toys, man, because at least a little safer to hold on to them. Um, anyway, so as far as conventions, so we're actually going to have like a mini con here. The person, his name is Max Michaels, that runs a lot of the Southeast cons. Like, what's the one called in St. Augustine?
Ancient City.
Ancient City Con. And I think he does like Georgia, the cons in Georgia, um, and a couple of other states in the Southeast, plus Florida. We're going to do a mini con here that's going to include tickets to the museum. And we're going to set up, we had the building itself has close to 2 acres of property here and about 100 parking spaces. So we'll have vendors, and then inside in the lobby, we just had actually a charity event. We raised like $10,000 for the Homeless Coalition of St. Johns County, and I think we'll have like any of the celebrities probably in the lobby, right, Andrew? That would be inside, and in our theater room, maybe we could put a couple. But yeah, so we're actually going to have a con, like a mini convention here, and it's going to be sort of like a Comic Con. We'll have like probably people and cosplay and stuff like that. So that's March 22nd. Put it on your calendar. Get on a plane, Al, and fly down. And Stuart, you too, man. Come on down. And that's the con thing. So I covered that because we're going to get into toys in uh, since I was talking about California, I just want to point out if you've watched my farm videos, we bought that first property with like 4 acres. We had a drought here that lasted like, I don't know, 3, 4 months. We didn't get any rain. And there was like over 100 pine trees, maybe. A lot of them were like diseased, and the pine straw was on the floor because it hadn't been picked up in like 30 years. And I mean, it was tender. So a lot of them also got damaged, through hurricanes and things like that, and fallen trees. And part of a clearing is just to eliminate the risk of fire. Because if those things ever caught on fire, man, we would be battling a freaking huge blaze, probably burn the whole house down. They were so close to it. So, what happened in California doesn't surprise me. And it doesn't surprise me that the insurance companies pulled out. I mean, because we have the same things here with the hurricane risk. So, anyway, but going back to, I see your comment, Al, that I did actually I sold my one of my old cars. So, yeah, I don't think the market, also, to be honest, the old cars, man, I must have false memories because as a kid, driving some of those old muscle cars, they were really fun. But man, I feel like they drive like crap now. They're really archaic. They're like driving a wagon or something. The brakes are horrible. The steering's horrible. I don't know if I just outgrew them or if it's just the technology is so ancient. I mean, but they're just not fun. They're great to look at. They're good garage candy. They're good to take them to a show maybe, but that's it. As practical um, vehicles to use, not really. And yeah, so that's uh, that's sort of where I'm headed with that. And as for California, we'll see. Like I can tell you, waterfront here, where they're sort of like a business, if you want to call it business friendly. I don't know if there's such a thing, but this county um, isn't hostile to business. Let's say that. But construction on the ocean, because I live on the ocean. Let's say you wanted to tear down, and there's been a lot of them where I live. They tear down some of the older homes and they put up the huge, huge homes. Soup to nuts. I mean, if you just absolutely nail it, everything right, right connections, it's 2 years. That's everything perfect, but that's very unusual. 3 years, 2.5 to 3 years is probably the amount of time you need to clear an oceanfront lot or even build from scratch. If there's a few that are empty, but it's about 2.5 to 3 years to prep it, put in your pilings, your foundation, and build. So, and that's here where it's not hostile to business. California with their regulations, what are we talking, 5 years? I mean, if at all. I mean, who knows if they're even going to get the chance. That's going to be interesting to see what they do. I'll say this, and I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my word for it. But I said this to somebody on Twitter. I said right now is probably a good time to buy like Home Depot stock, um, Lowe's, construction equipment like Caterpillar, John Deere, materials and supplies. Because how many houses got burned? Do you know? Anyone? Was it like 10,000? I think at least. And they said so far 29,000 acres are burned. To put that in perspective, Manhattan Island is 14,000 acres. So imagine, especially Stewart and Al, you guys are up north in the Northeast, and I live there too. Imagine burning all of Manhattan Island and then burning another Manhattan Island and then throwing another 1,000 acres on top of that, and it's still burning. This stuff's still burning, so it's insane. But I feel like obviously that at some point, I don't know how long it's going to take, but the market for like construction supplies and that stuff will probably be robust. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. Plumbing, whoever manufactures plumbing supplies, appliances, washer, dryers, sinks, all that stuff. I mean, you're gonna have to replace it all. So that's that. Oh, and before I get out, so I'm going to open the toys in like about 2 seconds here. But we had a really. This is just I always have to complain about one thing. We had a great pizza. I'm not even going to call it a chain. They had like maybe 5 stores. It was called V Pizza. You don't even know this, do you, Andrew? But we have a friend, and they make great Neapolitan pizza. And somebody started complaining about the recipe changing and the service going down the tubes and yada yada yada. And lo and behold, this and this has happened to other companies around here as well. Like call them like small to mid-sized companies. We found out they were bought by some larger company and they cheapened the ingredients. Did you know that? MV Pizza. So, it's a shame. These corporations come in, they buy it, and apparently two women are running it that kind of don't know what the hell they're doing. And they're just destroying it. And it was delicious pizza, which is a rarity over here. So, my lament that we're losing it. And it happens even with contractors here. Sometimes they buy plumbing companies, electrical companies, and then it goes to crap. So that's it. Now let's see. The TikTok ban. I don't really have much of an opinion. I mean, I don't really like them to ban anything because anything that we have any sort of avenue for free speech, I sort of like. I do understand that it's sort of a propaganda tool and it's owned by a foreign country, so that's probably not ideal. I'm not opposed to just Americans buying it, but I'm not sure that it's going to change much even if Americans buy it. Right? What do you think, Andrew? You're that's more your generation.
What?
TikTok
I think
banning.
it's totally illegitimate that they're trying to make them sell it, and I think it's fine how it is.
Okay. So there you go. My son wants to keep it. Chris, do you have any thoughts on that? Yeah. Is she even in there? Who knows? We were awful quiet. All right. Well, that's my screed for the day. Now let's get to some toys. Let's start with these three that have been sitting on. Now, these three that I'm going to open, the first three are from Bertoya. Let's go. Chop, chop. Chop, chop there, buddy. No, no, no. That's three back there. There on the.
He's got a lot of boxes over here.
My helper is no wonder he's probably on TikTok right now, distracted. Let's ban it. That's you're a reason why we have to ban it. So Bertoya had an auction, and I the one thing I bought that I actually Al, you're gonna like this. Not this one, but one of these you'll like. I can't even remember what these other ones are, so we'll start here. Oh, before let me first of all let me expand. See what they're selling here. I'll leave this in the background. What's this here? And I'll close. Banana Head, I'll close. Oh, I was on a live stream. I think it was the Ethan Van Sciver. He was an artist for DC Comics. He did a lot of Green Lantern stuff. I don't know. He invented I don't know if it was Arkham Asylum, but some prison for DC Comics. And he gets royalties every time they show up. But he had some kind of like auction right on a YouTube live stream. So one of the artists, I think Aaron Lopresti, he had this. I kind of liked it. It was um, what do you call? It's not GoFundMe. What do you call that? Crowdsourcing. What's the big crowdsourcing vehicle that they use? But anyway, so he made these comics. This was his. He sent me autographed. It says you can't. Let's see if you can read it there, and it's signed. And I said I kind of like the spacey theme of it, and it was Kit Carter. This is a hardcover, Planet Doom. Really cool imagery. So it's not Ethan Van Sciver, but he had a bunch of these artists and they were selling their stuff. Hmm. So, we'll move these out of the way, put them there. All right. So back to the toys. Let's see. I don't I don't I don't see California being rebuilt for a long time, but I think they will do it. You asked about Kitahara. I could tell you, see those tubs right there? Those came from a certain collection. A certain collection that'll be nameless. All right, what is this thing? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Now I remember. Put this down a little bit. There we go. Nope. But I do plan to. I was supposed to go to Japan. My brother's been there for hell, I think 2 months now, and so I've been putting some shorts that he sends me. But we're supposed to be there. Boink. We're supposed to be there in the spring. Oh. All right. The first thing was this a cool cosmic ray machine gun. I sort of let me check something here. I have so many guns that I haven't even opened yet, but I don't think I have this. That's pretty cool, actually. Is this battery? Oh yeah, this is battery. Is it battery? Oh, maybe not. I think it's friction. Let me look. I think she is friction, but oh no, it's battery. Hold on. Yep, it's battery. So I'll get a video of this going. I have 4 tubs of space guns and trying to figure out how and where to display them. So this is Another gun that, I have absolutely no. Oh, yeah, look at this. Now I remember why I bought this one in particular. Check out the Martian there. Is that cool? That reminds me of that Martian toy that's worth like 50 grand, that well, it kind of doesn't focus, but you get the idea of the Martian right there. Kind of ghostly looking. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, he's what, in his mid 70s, mid to later 70s. I think we all get to a point, when like, want to hold on to this. All right. So grab myself. Are you still on TikTok? You should be sending comments or something. You should be my producer and paying attention to the chat and all that stuff. All right, this is another. I already know that this is another gun. Oh wow, I guess it's two guns. Two guns are better than one. So we have this gun here, space gun, space atomic, and this gun, because it's not like I didn't need more guns that I don't have any room to display. But in my quest for world domination of ray guns and space guns, I guess I don't even know if this is picking it up. Do you guys hear this? Oh, it's getting stuck. I'm assuming that was a sparker in here. Kind of nice. Anything with a rocket I like. So that's your space atomic gun. I think gun boxes have been underrated for a long time, and I think little by little that people are coming around to the fact that there's some cool space gun art like this. Let me shrink myself a little bit. I don't want to scare you guys, but I also want you to see Meekum. It's got some cool stuff going on there. Like that old 80s Corvette. What is that? 19. Oh no, that's a 70s with the chrome bumper. And the other gun was the atomic ray gun. Look at that. This has astronauts, rockets on the planet. Gold color. Stick them up. I could dual wield now. So pretty cool. Pretty cool graphic. Yeah, my Al wants to know if you're addicted to TikTok.
I think TikTok out of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I think TikTok actually has the best short format video content. I wouldn't say I'm addicted, but I just think the videos are the best over there.
And I don't know if you heard him, Al. That's what it is, Iron Heights. Yeah. And I heard that he gets paid like whenever they use Iron Heights in the movies, he gets freaking what do you call it, royalties. That's crazy. Well, good for him. He invented it, whatever. There's one artist on that live stream he did. He had a bunch of artists on there. One thing he bought, it took forever for the guy to send it to me. I was almost going to shame him. I got so frustrated waiting. Al, you are going to love this thing. I kind of like this because I showed you I have the good hand, but I saw an opportunity to upgrade my box, but not just upgrade the box. What I like about this a lot, hold on, I got another creepy crawling hand with a perfect box. This box is crispy, man. Crispy, shiny, and glossy. I miss my box that said it will kill you. But what I love about this was professionally reskinned. And I mean, they did a freaking nice job. Look at this. All the fingers. You know, you can't run these hands if they have, and it's got the original ring right there. So for me, it's like the opportunity to finally play with one of these things, play with it and run it where hopefully it's not going to rip. Now, I don't, this looks like latex. But could you imagine? You could finally see like sort of a working hand. And the ring, I should tighten up a little bit here. But you can see a working hand that you don't have to worry about it deteriorating and falling into pieces. I mean, look, it even has a little bit of residue, even brand new reskinned. The hand of doom. I guess there's Japan on there. So I'm excited to stick some batteries in this and make a video. Finally get to show a full 5-fingered fingers attached. Like I can't gush about this enough. Whoever did the reskinning did a really nice job. I mean, does it look exactly like what they made in Japan? I mean, probably not, but you know, it's pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. And how could you not absolutely love the Boris Karloff themed Frankenstein? So, yeah, I've been waiting since Thanksgiving to open that. All right, let's move these over here. All right, Andrew, now hand me give me that one. That one. Come on, put the phone down.
What thing?
Put the phone down. Out, no more phone. Yes, 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 yes. See, ban TikTok. He's giving me the stink eye. Don't give me the stink eye. You want a close up of the hand? I'll pull it back. Let's get it close. How's that? That's pretty close. Yeah, that's your close up, Al, just for you. That's the best totally red on. I don't know about the best, but it's a good one. I think I had the best example in the world, and I sold it to some guy like in the Netherlands or something many moons ago. God, I regret that. All right, what is this thing called? This is called Leo boat. Leo? I have a nephew named Leo. Well, great nephew? I don't know how that works. Oh no, it is. Yeah, actually two Leos. Two Leos in the family. What's what would Grace's kid be like my
Technically,
great
we have 3 Leos.
well that's what I meant. I included him.
Because
Sophie's. Oh, really? So we got three. Oh, that's what I forgot. Forgot that that was short for. All right. Anyway, you know what? You could put this box down there because we could put a lot of the junk in here. All right. So in here now we have. This is called a Leo boat, which I thought this was Kimba, but I guess it's not Leo.
Leo means lion, so it's a lion boat.
No, Leo the Jungle Emperor. Wait, Kimba. Wait, is this so? Is it Kimba though, or is this something different? I don't even know. Because Leo is not the same as the Kimba, is it? They look the
Leo
same.
means lion.
I understand, but I don't know if it's the same character.
The hair looks good.
All right. I wasn't even going to open this, but Wow, look at all this packing stuff they got in here. I'm not quite sure where I even got this. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's like a, I mean, I'm glad they packed it, but it's a cute toy. Ta-da! The Jungle Emperor Leo. I don't know if it's picking up the sounds, but it's got the Adam logo there.
Oh yeah, it is. I think it's Kimba.
Yeah, that's what they, yeah. I thought it was Kimba too. So it is Kimba. All right. So we have now the Kimba big plush toy, and now we have the Kimba boat. I don't know why the box said Leo, which leads me to believe that the maybe he just marked them wrong. All right, I'm gonna have to throw all this packing stuff out. Yeah, take that, stick it in that box. All right, what the hell else do we have in here? Let's just get him out of the way here. All right, what's in that box? Take that. Let's see what we're opening after Kimba. Man, it's cold. It's cold and damp. Sure why. Here's another character piece. You could use this box for garbage too, by the way. So many boxes. It's this. Is this a loose toy? Maybe I don't have a box for this one. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep the packing inside the box. Here, before I see if there's anything in there. Is there anything in there? I want you to check.
There's nothing. Why are you so suspicious for it?
Because the way you look, it takes 10 seconds. I expect more thoroughness. All right. So if you like character stuff, I actually didn't have this. Now it's loose though, so that's the bad news. But the good news is that it's a gold door, and it's dented, and it was cheap though. So, here it is. This was a real cheapy, cheap. I guess I didn't get the box for it though. That stinks.
Easy. Let's say Donald Trump's care.
It's young Trump. Where is he dented? He's actually dented on the side here. You can see he's got a dent there. You might be able to pop that out. I'll have to see if this works. The only reason I bought this is it was so incredibly cheap. And it's actually in very nice shape. Look how glossy it is. This is one of those like it's a shame that he got dented. So we'll call Goldar young Trump for now and pop out the dent, I guess, and maybe when John sees us at the robot hut, he'll say, I could pop that out for you. I'll have to check if it takes two. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you this to put in the box. All this, and then do me a favor, go grab me 2D batteries. And I'm gonna grab one of the toy while he's in David. While he's doing that, do I have the Popeye tank? Of course, I got the world record breaking Popeye tank. I got the uh the Popeye olive oil tank, right? And I had it. I had to buy back my Popeye tank, and it cost me like 10 times the price to buy it. I was so mad, but I got them back. Oh, this is one I got this on the super cheap, thank God. But ooh, that wasn't very good. I got this on the super cheap, but the box is a reproduction. Yeah. But I kind of don't care, for some reason. I used to make a very good box for this toy myself. Thank you, thank you. So here we have a deep sea diving robot, a rare deep sea diver, but it's a repop box. But you know what? I had the opportunity to get a box when the guy wanted so much money for it. I said, you know what? Eh, it's, you know, I get it. The box is pretty rare, but I got this maybe for 10% of what the guy wanted. So I was good. Well, you're picking that up. I'm going to just pop some batteries into Goldar here and see what's. If he works, it's going to be a shame that he got dented somehow. Well, I see a light on the head. Al, this is a job for you, buddy. Remember when Al used to come over and fix our toys? You remember my son Andrew, right, Al? I don't know how much he used to come down and watch. You know, you used to work in the basement before I finished it for them. And then once it was like remodel for that. Oh, you paid 16,000. Did you get a box for it, Al? Anybody home? All right, so we have lights. We have some power on Goldar, but no motor action. I can sit here and pound it all day. You can see the light sort of flickering. But you know, this is a job for the robot hut. I'll leave it there in case he tumbles over. Um, we'll do one more, and then I'm gonna probably call it a day. How much is left over there?
A handful, I'd say more than six of it.
Oof, that many. Let's see what this is. These must be Milestone. I've had, I think, 3 Popeye tanks, but my original one was the best, and that's the one I got back. Oh yeah, I made videos of this already, but remember the cooks cooking spaghetti?
Yeah.
Another one, but this is a popcorn guy. Let me tell you something. The bidding on these things was absolutely brutal. I can't believe how many people wanted these mechanical cooks. You would have thought that the battery versions would have been like the money ones. Not even close. These things went crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But look at this. They even gave you an egg for some reason. A mini ham and egg. That's crazy. This
Extra one to flip, I guess.
so these are pretty sophisticated though. So here's a mechanical piggy. So I have 2 of them that are spaghetti, and this one is popcorn. But for some reason, in the popcorn is, and this is a mini ham and egg. So I don't know that I don't know that it would have came with the ham and egg. So this is actually very cool. But these like literally got into like well over $1,000 if you could believe it. And I was like shocked. Absolutely shocked.
They're cool.
They are cool. So I was told that some of the bidders actually owned restaurants and they wanted these for their restaurants. I mean, here's some, I don't know how true that is. All right, we'll do one more. Al, I do remember the drumming robot. That was crazy. We had a musical drummer robot that the mailman uh, ran over partial robot. And what's this, a box? Mm, yeah, this I don't want because it's a vehicle. See if there's one more. And then they wanted to give me like more money if I gave them the toy, and I said no. This might be. I might have opened this box already, but I'll see. It's fine if I did because then I make the video of the toy. So this might wrap up the stream, I think. Depends on what toy it is. It depends on the toy. This might be one of my few pre-war toys. I think it is actually, which is good because the box was already opened. Oh yeah, I think so. This might have other pieces to it though. Or maybe not. I don't even know what the hell this thing is. Well, this is whatever this thing is. It's definitely pre-war. Um, looks like a butterfly up top. Is there another it's got a Zeppelin on it. You can see here some biplanes. Is there another like smaller? It looks like it has pieces that go on top of here. Well, it would be loose, like not loose, but like something very light and fragile, sort of small. See. Yeah, maybe something like this. Let's see if we could cobble it together. Yeah, I know this is rare. You know what? While I'm looking through this, go see in the break room. There's that old box. It's all the way on the left. It might not even be this one. So, but bring that box in because we'll match it up. We'll try to like figure out what with what. The what was the highlight of your career? the um the Popeye tank or the fixing the drumming robot? This looks like another pre-war Judah. What the this? Oh, what the hell is this thing? Wow, this is really old. Here's an old pre-war dog and a guy on a swing. Oh, look, the Andrew, here's you and Lucy. Well, that's not.
That's what you meant.
Yeah, this is the box, but that's not oh yeah, it is this. So it should have another piece for it. So this is called the go round. And this is part of it. We just have to find the other pieces to it because it's got that. It should have the balls up top and the guys on a teeter. You see what I'm talking about? There should be in that pile should be these balloons and these.
There's not.
Well, it has to be small and it has to be something delicate. You can't squeeze it and. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't look in the box. Let me look in the box. Oh yeah, no, they're in the box. They're in the box. Shall we put it together? All right, they were in the box. I didn't even think to look there. Oh wow, these are big. Holy moly! So it's celluloid. Now we're adding some height. Look at that. Al Christie said, Christy, Al said hi. Hey, where is she? Yeah, that was an awesome repair. I think the so the post office offered me like $1,200, something like or $1,800, or they gave me like $600 to $800, and gave me the toy back. So if they would have gave me, let's say, 1,800, they would have kept the toy. Wow, this thing is crazy. Wow, look at this thing. Holy moly. This is like cellular. This is complex. Check this out, fully assembled. Wow, this thing is beastly. I don't even know where I'm going to fit this thing. If it works.
Wow. Pretty cool little device, actually.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. Oh, that's the way we're going to end the stream, man. That is crazy. And in the rare original box, too. So what's funny, not funny, haha funny, but the logo on here says, no, on this side here, it says sort of like M with a Y, and I don't know if that's Yonezawa. I've never seen that logo before. So that's a mystery. And then over here you have, I'm trying to figure out if that was a distributor, because it looks like there's some kanji on there, but it could have been a store. It's same on this side. There's sort of like this label. You got more of it here. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's pretty cool though. Like I do get into some of these pre-war toys, I just like having the variety. Yeah. So anyway, my friends, that's going to do it for episode number 57. Before I sign off, let me know if there's anything you want to ask or you want to know. So remember, March 22nd, we will have a con here. So if you want to vacation, man, that's the time. We had an event with a local, I don't know if you want to call it, would you call Vickers assisted living, or
Yeah, it is.
is
It's a
it?
retirement home.
Well, so we had like we had like a group of 12 people, not yesterday, right? Day before yesterday. And so it's like a high-end luxury assisted living. And they came with a tour bus. I'm actually going to put this behind me here. Whoa, don't fall. Oh, hold on. All falling apart here.
Hey, you want me to start throwing these boxes away?
Yeah, you can start throwing that away. Um, and the people that came were elderly, like, and you know what's nice? They recognized a lot of the old stuff, especially the arcade stuff and the fortune tellers. Let me hold on. Let me move this. Try to give the Merry toy a spot where you could see it. So like it was really nice to have people that actually could appreciate and were familiar with these toys, not just the toys, the arcade machines, the fortune tellers, like I mentioned, and it was just like you could see their eyes light up. I'm talking people that could have been in their mid to later 80s. Um, so yeah, it was cool, and I will all the toys back here. Everything I unbox in my live stream, then I'll make independent or like separate videos, individual videos of each of the toys, including that hand. Man, I'm psyched to see that hand work. I hope it works. So these elderly people, man, they really liked it. That was a lot of fun. So between our charity event, which was good, and that, it was just that makes having this collection open to the public worthwhile, man. Because I tell you. We've had kids that really light up, and that's also fun. But some of the elderly people that just, you could tell it warms their soul to see this stuff. Like, oh my God, I haven't seen this stuff in like 50 years, 60 years. And, it's a great feeling. So anyway, that's concludes the first live stream of 2025 and number 57. Like I said, next week we're going to be in DC for about a week, and we're going to be doing a lot of events there. Al, that's right. I love to see the chat. I'd be bored, man. It's like, I'm glad to have you back. Anyone that chats, I really enjoy it, because or else it's not interactive and it bores me, So anyone that wants to comment, that's fantastic. So Stuart and Al, thank you very much. Chris Marie for your 2 comments. Better than nothing. And Andrew, thank you for your assistance. And listen, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and look forward for the videos. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.